What's up guys? Today we're doing the Besseggen Hike. It's considered one of the best hikes in all of Norway. In this video we're going to give you the full guide from how to get here, what to pack, and of course the beautiful views along the route. So I hope you enjoy the video.
We are Zach and Ina, full-time digital nomads from the United States and Belgium. We met while studying abroad in 2018 and have been traveling the world together ever since. We're here to inspire your next adventure, whether it's hiking in the Canadian Rockies, a road trip through the US, or backpacking across Africa. On our channel, you'll find unfiltered videos of hiking guides and the best things to do in destinations around the world. The Besseggen Hike is located in Jotunheimen National Park, in between three major cities of Bergen, Oslo, and Trondheim. The national park itself has over 250 mountains that are nearly 2,000 meters high. The Besseggen Hike is one of the most iconic and popular ones in all of Norway, with around 60,000 people hiking the trail on average each year. On the hike itself, you'll be able to see amazing views of Lake Gjende, Lake Bessvatnet, glaciers, and endless mountain peaks. It's a once-in-a-lifetime hike. To get to the Besseggen Hike, we recommend driving your own car or renting one. There's apparently a bus that goes from Oslo to Gjendesheim a few times per day, which is called Valdresekspressen. We'll leave a link in the description below if you want to book that. If you end up driving your own car coming from the south, you can stop at the Steggestein viewpoint, which is on Road 243 and overlooks a beautiful fjord. Most people will drive to the Besseggen Hike from the major cities of Oslo, Bergen, or Trondheim. From Oslo, the drive is about 4.5 hours. From Bergen, it's 5.5, and from Trondheim, 5 hours. Since the hike takes between 6 to 8 hours, it's important to arrive the night before and start the hike early the next morning. Driving your own car allows you to camp in a secluded spot on the way to the trail. One of the great things about Norway is that you're allowed to wild camp in most natural areas. Near the Besseggen Hike, for instance, there are camping spots along the Valdresflye National Tourist Route. Other rules to follow while wild camping are that you should never be within 150 meters of houses, never camp on farmland, and always pick up after yourself. If you're not into wild camping, there are also 7 other options near the trailhead. We've included the names of those on the screen here and have links in the description below to book them if you'd like. There are some things you should do in order to prepare for this trip. First, you need to pack the right stuff. We've put the essential items on the screen, such as a rain jacket, water bottle, and more. You also need to book your accommodation in advance that we mentioned in the previous section if you're not planning on wild camping. You should also check the weather in advance to ensure conditions are good enough for hiking. We don't recommend doing this hike in the rain or heavy winds, since there are steep rock formations that can be dangerous. Check the website yr.no for the most accurate weather in the area before heading out. And while the route is nicely put together, it's still moderately difficult due to the exposed sections of rock near the top and its overall length. We don't recommend hiking this trail if you don't have any alpine hiking experience. If you're not fully comfortable, you can also book a local guide for the hike, and we've included a link for that in the description as well. To get to Gjendesheim, you'll need to park your car in the lot about 2 kilometers away. With your parking fee, you also get free access to use the shuttle bus. This was running continuously every 15 minutes or so from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the summer at the time of this video. Once you're in Gjendesheim, we highly recommend taking the ferry boat in order to get the full beauty and experience of this hike. That way, you can do the hike one way back to Gjendesheim and not worry about having to catch the last ferry back that day or walking an extra 12 kilometers along the lake itself. The ferry to Memorubul is about a 20-minute ride, which takes you across the blue Lake Gjende, where you'll see waterfalls and high mountains surrounding you. This is an experience in itself. It's best to reserve the ferry in advance to save your spot, and we've put a link in the description to check the current prices of the shuttle parking, as well as to book your boat ride. Now, let's take a look at the route for the Besseggen Hike. After a short boat ride from Gjendesheim to Memorubul, you'll start climbing immediately until you reach the ridge after about 2.5 kilometers. Once you're on the ridge, it's relatively flat for about 4.5 kilometers, with some minor ups and downs. Here, you'll take in beautiful views of the surrounding glaciers and Lake Gjende. Then, there's one hard push where you gain nearly 300 meters over 1 kilometer. That's the rocky section with a little bit of exposure. You must be very careful there. Then, you'll reach a gradual plateau before heading back down to Gjendesheim the rest of the way. That's about 5.5 kilometers downhill to finish back where you took the ferry from. In total, the hike is about 15 kilometers with 1,177 meters of elevation gain, and takes between 6 to 8 hours to complete. Now, we'll show you the entire hiking route from start to finish, so you know what to expect and can feel prepared for your own Besseggen hike.
It's a little bit windy up on the ridge, so make sure to bring a good wind jacket.
So we're just about to start the final ascent here. Looks pretty steep and maybe a little bit of exposure, but there should be really nice views at the top, so let's see.
And that's it for our video on the Besseggen Hike, one of the premier hikes in Norway and in the world. We hope it helped you prepare for your own Besseggen adventure. Make sure to stay safe, stay within your limits, and have fun out there. Check out the description of this video for all the links that you need to book accommodation, transport, and even to download the actual trail route that we did. We'll catch you on the next adventure.